The question today that I want to ask you is, how bad do you want it? Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a goal. Everybody has something that they want to accomplish in their lives. But I believe what separates those that actually go out and make it happen from those that just continue dreaming and wishing for it, I believe that the determining factor lies within the framework of this question. How bad do you want it? You see, to want something is to feel a need or a desire for it. It's to wish for it. So really what I'm saying is, how bad do you desire it? How bad do you feel the need for it? How thirsty are you for your dream? How hungry are you for your dream? How much of a necessity is it for you to achieve your goals or dreams? How much of a craving do you have? How much of an appetite do you have for your dream? Now that it could be whatever it is. It could be a scholarship. It could be a scholarship for football, for basketball. It could be just providing for your family. But the question is, how bad do you want it? You see, some of y'all don't really want it as bad as you say that you do. Because all you want to do is just talk about it. And by talking about it, you think that something is going to happen. You talk about it to make yourself feel good, and that's to fool yourself, but really, you don't want it. Really, you fall into that 97% category, and you're going to stay there. Why? Because all you want to do is talk about it. You see, Ben Franklin, he said this: words may show a man's wit, but actions his meaning. So in other words, you can talk about it all you want. And I'll gather that you have the mental capacity to put some things together in your head. But when you act on it, when you move on that idea, then I will see exactly what you mean. How bad do you want it? You see, answering that question, how bad do you want it? It will determine your actions. And your actions express your priorities. So the things that you're doing right now in this period of your life, it expresses what is most important to you. Not anything that you say. You see, some of y'all don't want your dream as bad as you want to watch TV. Some of y'all don't want your dream as bad as you want to sleep. Some of y'all don't want your dream as bad as you want to party. What you're doing now, the actions that you're taking right now, shows where your priority lies. So wake up. Wake up. It's time to take action. You've been dreaming for too long. Your dream deserves to be a reality. Your dream deserves to be taken off the shelf and made a tangible product. You deserve to realize your dream, but you gotta take the right action. You see, the action you take, it will determine how bad you really want it. If you want something and you say you want it really bad, and you sitting at home playing video games, you gotta ask yourself, how bad do I really want what I say that I want it? If every time a movie comes out and you ain't got no money, but you gotta go see that movie, so you spend your last little bit of money to go see the movie so you have something to talk about on Monday, you gotta ask yourself the question, how bad do I want my dream and my goal? If saving money is my dream, if saving money is my goal so I can invest money, why do I keep spending money? How bad do you want it? You see, the important thing is to understand that the actions you take, it will determine how bad you want it. Those people that want it bad enough to take the right action, they know this secret, that you will never get what you want. You will only get what you are. And these people know that they have to become their dreams. They have to become their goals. They have to completely be immersed in their dream and their idea to achieve it. The important thing is this: to be able at any moment to sacrifice what we are right now for what we could become. You see, if you want more opportunities, you have to become an opportunity for others. And as you advance yourself, your opportunities will advance too. How bad do you want it? Who you're becoming. Every day your actions determine who you're becoming. So who you're becoming is more important than what you're doing. But again, it's what you're doing that determines who you're becoming. So you see, we are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, success is not an act, it's a habit. And what we do has a direct effect on who we become. If you want it bad enough, you'll get in the habit of staying up a little bit longer. If you want it bad enough, you'll get in the habit of getting up a little bit earlier. If you want it bad enough, you'll get in the habit of doing one more rap, or reading one more page, or studying for one more hour, pushing yourself past your limits. And because you want it and you know what it takes, how bad do you want it? You see, my daughter, Tamaya, awesome little girl. And she runs track. And on this particular day, she had the fire in her eye. Now, mind you, she's about 3 foot nothing at the time. She's 6 years old. She's a tiny little girl. So they line the children up on the starting line. Now, they actually run the whole 400 meters. Now, these are 6 and 7 year olds, and you got adults that can barely make it around the track. So boom, the gun goes off, and she takes off, and she starts in last place. But you see, it doesn't matter how you start, it only matters how you finish. So she's running, and by the time she gets to the first curve, she has already passed 2 of the other competitors. She wanted it bad, y'all. Then she passes one other little girl, then 2 more girls, and she's sprinting down the first straightaway. And she's running as hard as she can. I can see it. And she's coming around the final curve and the final stretch, and I can see that she's about to catch the little girl that's in first place. And she's pushing and pushing and pushing, and she is giving it everything that she has. She is giving it 120%. And she's coming up the final stretch. And they're about to pass me. They're about to come in front of me. And I'm just such a proud dad. I'm screaming and I'm yelling, "Go, Tamaya! Go, Tamaya, go!" And she actually catches up to the little girl. Now, at this point, they're running neck and neck. And they're even as they're running. And I can see that she is tired. I can see that she is pushing herself past her limits because she wanted it bad, y'all. And so they finished the race. And she actually didn't even win the race. But you know what? She won against that voice in her head that said, "This is too hard." She won against that voice in her head that said, "You should quit. You should give up." She won against that voice in her head that said, "You can't win because you started in last place." She won because she pushed past the pain and she pushed past her own limitations. You see, you're not going to win every race. But if you gave it 120% and lose, at least you can look at yourself and say, "I gave it all that I had." And you know what she told me after the race? She said, "Daddy, I just kept looking straight ahead. I was focused on winning." Wow. She said, "Daddy," this is a 6-year-old girl that says, "Daddy, I just kept looking straight ahead. I was focused on winning." You see, when you want it bad enough, the only thing you will focus on will be winning. It won't matter that you're tired because you want to win. When you want it bad enough, it won't matter that you have to go through this temporary pain because you want to win. When you want it bad enough, you'll focus on winning and the activity that will produce those results. How bad do you want it? You see, we go through life and life hits hard. And sometimes you got to hit back. But I heard a quote one time that said, life is not about how hard you hit, but it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How bad do you want it? Can you take the hits and keep moving forward? Can you take the hits and keep moving? Can you go through the pain and focus on winning? How bad do you want it? If you want it bad enough, you will succeed. If you want it bad enough, you will achieve your goals. So ask yourself this question every day. When you wake up and look yourself in the eyes, say today, say self, how bad do I want it? And when you answer that question, you make sure you take the actions today to make that a reality for yourself. More motivation. Signing off. Let's get motivated.
If you like what you heard, please subscribe to my page, More Motivation Incorporated, on YouTube. You can like my page on Facebook, More Motivation Incorporated. Follow me on Instagram, More Motivation 2015. Let's get it.